We're rolling. Howdy, y'all. It's Mama Blair with words of wisdom and life lessons. Pull up a chair, and today we're going to talk about budget. Mama Blair, you said a B word. No youngin' wants to hear about budgeting. Well, honey bunch, let me ask you a question. Do you want to tell your money where to go, or does your money want to tell you where it went? Because I'm pretty sure right now your money is telling you where it done flittered off to. And at the end of your paycheck, you're going, well, I ain't got no money. So, it's a very simple concept, okay? It's not original to Mama Blair. I did have to learn this concept. All right? Where's my pen? There's my pen. All right. So, we're going to write down a budget. We're going to do it in green because money is green in America. All right. Now, here we go. We got a budget. Okay? Oh, you can see that. Okay, good. Now, this is going to be kind of funny because Mama Blair's not very flexible. So, we're going to have to work on how to do this. All right, now let's just say that you get $1,000 a paycheck, okay? If you don't, that's okay. The principle still applies. If you get more of that, you know, be grateful that you do, and this principle can still apply, all right? So let's say that you make $1,000, all right? Now, your first question is, do you give to a charity or a church? If you do not, that's okay. That is your personal choice. So what you should do is for your charity, give about 10%. All right? You're like, Mama Blair, I don't want to do math. Honey, let me show you how easy it is to do 10%. All right? See this little decimal dot right here? You just move it over one. See that right there? It goes right there. That is 10%. Y'all, how much is 10% of 1,000? It is 100. Now, wasn't that easy math? That's the easiest math you're ever going to learn. All right? Now, let's say if you... Now, Mama, I'm going rabbit trail just for a second. Let's say you want to do 20%. All right? You just add that by itself. It'd be $200. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make it easy math. All right? So the charity is $100. All right? I got a 1 in there now. So your next thing that you need to do is provide for yourself. Honey child, if you are not providing for yourself, if rent is the last thing you are paying or the mortgage is the last thing you're paying, sweetie child, you've got your priorities all mixed up. You need to provide yourself shelter, you need to provide yourself clothing, and you need to provide yourself food. Those are the 3 top things you need to do to provide for yourself. Okay? And you're like, Mama Blair, I don't want to do that. Honey child, do you like to eat? I like to eat. You need food money, all right? So let's start with the rent. All right, now I know your rent's going to be different than this. Your mortgage may be different than this. That's going to be the second thing you do because you need a place to live. So rent. For easy math, we got rent at $200. Okay? So our charity is $100. How much does that leave over? $900. All right? We have rent at $200. 9 minus 2 is 7. So you have $700 left. Now, y'all like to eat, okay? So let's say that you like to cook, and so you're going to cook, all right? So food, that's going to be $100. Now, you're like, Mama Blair, that's not enough money to go to the grocery store. If you're getting paid bi-weekly and it's just you can probably eat for $100 a month. You're buying large quantities of food and you are cooking for yourself, go look at how to prepare a meal. That you can do it. You can do it. All right. So 7 minus 1, y'all can do this, is 6. So now we got $600 left. You have a really good car. All right. So gas. Now you're like, Mama Blair, you're out of order. Why'd you put gas in there? Honey, because you need gas to go to work. How are you going to get to work if you don't have any gas? So let's say you have yourself a good car and your gas is $75 paycheck. Now, if you have a really good car, your gas is not going to be $75. You'll probably be down in the $35 range. Well, then that just leaves you a little money left over. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So so I had to use a calculator to do this because Mama Blair is not good at subtraction. And so then we have $525 left. All right. Now, I know you youngins like clothes. All right. You're going to be like, Mama Blair, you've done way too tight on that budget for clothing. Honey child, you probably still have a lot of clothes in that closet of yours. Do you really need something brand new every week? If you don't, I'll tell you where to put this, okay? But if you do, let's say you've got to buy a uniform, or your pants ripped, or something of that sort. Say you got to dry clean your clothing for work, it can go into this budget, all right? Now, I felt like I gave a lot on this one. That's $200, okay? So 5 minus 2 is 3, so we got $325 left over, all right? Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is savings. Child, let me ask you a question. Do you want to have money when you're Mama Blair's age? You're thinking, no, I don't want to have money. Yes, you do. Let me tell you right now, you want to have money when you're Mama Blair's age. Because when you start getting on the backside of not being able to work as much as you possibly can, you have this savings, then you can travel. Now, let's ask you a question. Is there something on here for, let's say, oil changes? How about new ties? How about you're sick and you need to go to the doctor and you may or may not have insurance? If you don't have insurance, you've got savings, which I have not written down yet. All right, savings. $225. Now, that's you paying yourself in the future. You want that to be the biggest number you can, okay? So, simple math, we've got $125 left. Okay? No, we don't. We have $100 left. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. All right. So now you're going, Mama Blair, all I'm doing is eating, working, and going home. Well, we got $100 left. So we got entertainment. $100. Now you have $0 left over. You're like, Mama Blair, I don't have any money now. No, honey, look. You've got $100 to spend any way you want in entertaining yourself. If you want to go to the movies, buy music, go to a concert. Now, if you are out of your entertainment money, you don't go anywhere because you ain't got no money. All right? Now, savings is very important, like I was just saying. So, let's say you don't need very many clothes. Put that money into savings. Okay? If you decide that I don't want to put that much money into savings, Mama Blair, then put half of it into savings. Because, honey, I promise you something will go wrong in your lifetime and you are going to cut me off. So hopefully I know how to put these two videos together. Otherwise, this is going to be labeled part 2. All right. So, as I was saying earlier, this is the budget. You want it to come out to 0 at the end of it. All right. Now, if you don't need that much money for clothing, put it into savings. If you want to add half of it to savings and half of it to entertainment because you like to go to the movies a lot, have you considered trying to find if you can go to the same movie on the cheaper day, like the $5 day? I think they're on Tuesdays, usually. But what you want to do is you want to give yourself money to play with, that you have permission to play with, so that you're not spending your rent money and that you're not spending your food money on entertainment. Why? Because you won't have nothing to eat the rest of the week. All right? All right. Now, y'all take care. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Alrighty, y'all. It's Mama Blair again. And I am still learning this technology thing. So this will either be part 3 of budget, or this is going to be another clip that they're going to go, Mama Blair, you need to learn this technology. All right. So we were talking about your budget. We were talking about how we're going to do it. Now, what we're going to talk about is this savings bit right here. Let's go that. Mama Blair can't figure out how to make her hand go right and left on the video. All right. So the savings one right here. Now, Mama Blair, why do I leave it there? honey child, you leave that money in that savings unless something major breaks down, like I just said at the end of the other video. Let me show you why, okay? Now, hopefully this will come out straight in the video. So, you start with $5,000. Now, honey, unless you've been blessed by somebody, you probably won't start out with $5,000. But if you have savings, give yourself a couple months and you will have $500. So the principle of this still applies, okay? So don't panic that you're going, Mama Blair, I don't have $5,000. That's all right, child. You don't need $5,000 to start with. You can even start saving with $5. Put it in a jar. Do not touch it. It will eventually, now they don't have babies in the jar, but they do in the bank. I'll show you why. All right, so let's say you have $5,000, all right? It is in the bank. You are getting a 1% interest rate on that savings. You made $50. Congratulations. Now you have $5,050, okay? Notice the next, now this is going by year. That's if you only put this in once a year. I'm telling you, you should do this a paycheck, all right? So you have $5,050 at 1%. You just earned $50.50. Well, you just earned yourself $50 you didn't have to do nothing with. Now, I want you to notice this. See how as this number grows larger, this number grows larger. All right? Now, if you continue this, again, this is once a year. So if you put money in here 12 times a month, let's say you get paid once a month. All right? If you get, I got to get in the camera for this one. If you get paid more than once a month, you're getting paid twice a month, then honey child, you put it in twice a month. You're going to get 24 times the amount. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? It's going to build and grow, build and grow. All right, so in 15 years, all right, that's not so much, right? That's at 1%. That's at 1%. That's you putting no money in there. Okay? You put money in there, it will grow because this, sorry y'all, this over here, your balance is getting bigger. As your balance gets bigger, this interest rate may not change, but the dollar amount that you are getting right here at your gain, it will grow. So, simple principle. Put money into savings, even if you're doing $5 a month, $5 a paycheck, $5 a week, $5 a day, $500, $50, whatever dollar amount you can put into savings, do it. Get you a good bank, put it in the bank savings. It will grow, all right? All right, now I think I'm done with this section of all this. Hopefully I can learn to put it all together. Y'all have a great day. All right, bye-bye.